It's one of the most baffling mysteries in criminal history, the murder of little JonBenet Ramsey. Now a startling new twist in the case that has long defied investigators is making big headlines. This was the Ramsey family home where JonBenet was murdered. Her parents remained under a cloud of suspicion for more than a decade until the DA finally cleared them. The case has remained unsolved for nearly 20 years, but now a private investigator believes he knows who killed JonBenet. Private investigator Ollie Gray was hired by the Ramsey family to investigate the murder back in 1996. Gray has spent the last 20 years probing the case. He now suffers from Parkinson's disease. After all those years, he says he finally believes he knows who strangled JonBenet. The individual Ollie Gray is pointing to is a man named Michael Helgoth. Do you believe Michael Helgoth was responsible for JonBenet's death?
I think that there's something there.
The investigator says the killer lived here, just a few miles from the Ramseys. His family's home and business have been torn down, leaving only this vacant lot. He's described as a troubled 26-year-old who died from a gunshot wound in his home less than 2 months after JonBenet was murdered. At the time, Helgoth's death was thought to be a suicide, but Ollie Gray now says he isn't so sure. His death does not fit with a suicide. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So that would imply then you think Michael Helgoth may have been murdered, perhaps to keep him quiet?
I think it's worth following up on.
Gray says he's obtained a pair of boots once worn by Helgoth. This is Helgoth's boot, and this is the mysterious footprint that cops found in the basement of the Ramsey house where JonBenet was slain. You were able to compare these to the prints that were in JonBenet's basement, correct?
Yes.
And based upon your experience, was there a similarity?
Yes.
One similarity, the high-tech brand name is on both. Gray says he believes Helgoth had accomplices, but he doesn't know why anyone would have wanted to do away with a little angel called JonBenet. A member of Michael Helgoth's family says they don't believe that Michael killed JonBenet. A Boulder police spokesman says the JonBenet case is an open investigation. We receive information on a regular basis that is evaluated.